Hello and welcome to Historical Gameplay, where we recreate historical events. Now, what happened last turn? The highlights from the last turn. We had Rome destroying Etruria, so our ally in the area that occupied Arretium here is gone. So Etruria is disappeared, destroyed by the two Roman armies. What else happened? And then they very swiftly, the Romans, moved their armies south. As you can see here, they now occupy Beneventum. Okay, what else happened is, apart from this very threatening Roman behavior and very rapid advances that they made, we also have finally managed to replenish fully, and we moved down to cross into Sicily. We brought our fleet here, as you can see, to support, hopefully. So that's pretty much it. Another thing that happened last turn that was quite significant as well is that the Rome and Carthage, they formed an alliance, as you can see here, the defensive alliance, and I would guess it's aimed against us. And it's actually quite neat because this matches historical events. What happened here in about 278 in the spring is Mago of Carthage. He offered support, Carthaginian support to Rome, and he offered them 120 ships to support their cause, and they renewed their treaty as well. So this is all happened in this game, which is something I'm very pleased with. And now they are defensive allies. Yes, they have this new treaty signed between the two of them. What else happened? That's pretty much it. We signed defensive alliance with Syracuse ourselves. And yeah, that's pretty much it on a historical and gameplay front. And what else happened is I've actually updated my game to the latest patch. If you haven't done that yet, go and update it. It's a massive patch. Lots of improvements. It's from 27th of October. So I've updated that, and it should be, fingers crossed, save game compatible. So now, guys, what we're going to do this turn, we're going to move on to Sicily finally. We are running a little bit late here. As you can see, it's January, it's winter. So historically, he would have crossed in autumn. End of 278. So we're running a little bit behind the schedule, but that is okay. We're only maybe 1 or 2 months behind, and it's not very reasonable anyway to expect to kind of match it week for week, months for months. It's a game after all, and things happen. But overall, I think we are set to recreate what we wanted to recreate. So it's winter now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to retire my fleet, move them back to Taurus. So hopefully they'll also help us with a bit of a public order. As you can see here, it went from -6 to -2, which is great. So let's move the fleet away, because there's also lurking Carthaginian navy somewhere around here, and it's quite large. There's no way on earth we're going to be able to defeat it, or even fare in any decent manner if it comes to battle. So we're gonna retire our fleet for the winter, because we don't actually need them. Pyrrhus is safely in Sicily. Now, what happened historically here? Once he crossed, he relieved Syracuse of the Carthaginian siege here. So basically Carthage, even though he only had 10,000 troops on him, Carthage basically packed their bags and left. So which suggests that actually he had more than that. He had more than that, and his army would soon to grow to 30,000 men. He would be proclaimed king of Sicily at this stage. He also had a bit of a trouble here with, this city of Messina here. These Mamertines that occupied the city, I think I spoke about them in one of the previous episodes. They were kind of former mercenaries to Syracuse. They were terrorizing like much of Sicily, exacting tribute, etc. So they allied with Carthage against Pyrrhus as well. So they were trying to make his life difficult here by crossing, preventing him from crossing. But he eventually crossed, and he took over some 30 cities in Sicily. So his army is growing to 30,000 men, and so this is what we're up to now. Hopefully we'll recruit a bit more men. I will hope so next turn. Apart from that, what else is happening here? Our governor is increased in rank. Let's give him local bandit. I have so many local bandits now. It gives him 1 cunning. Now here. Now we want hopefully some income, but we also want some boost to the culture in this province, because we are on the rise, but we're still well below. You see, the Hellenic culture is 31.3, Latin's 52, so we need to catch up. So I'm going to give him some abilities to hopefully a cultural conversion. Yes, this is what I want. +2. So we give them this, and he's got 1 more political reformer. Let's give him wealth from culture as well. Okay, excellent. So our spy is on the mission still. I'm a bit concerned now. I'm a bit concerned about this full stack here. 20 units, Legio 2. Why am I concerned? Because as you can see, their area of movement reaches deep into southern Italy. They can actually, in 2 turns, reach Taurus. Now, Taurus is the city that must be held at all costs. Why? Because Pyrrhus, whatever trouble he had in Magna Graecia, he managed to hold on to this up until his death in 272. So Taurus, for us, although it should be obviously on this side, is of primary importance. So what I'm going to try and do is hopefully move my general. Can I move him here? If I move him here, we're gonna get stuck on the bridge here. The Romans are very close. They might be able to reach us here and attack us. Okay, what can I do? If I dismiss potentially this pretty much useless lot, let's see. If I dismiss them, okay, yes, this improves our movement range a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so they're reaching up to here. Let us see how far we can go. Okay, let's move him here, just slightly out of the range of the Romans. I want him in Taurus. I want him in Taurus really, really badly, because I really, really need Taurus to be held at all costs. Oh my god, let's see. Wow, we also have a problem with with the public order. In 2 turns we will have a rebellion here. Now that doesn't sound good at all, so we need to deal with that somehow as well. Okay, let's see what else can we do. What else can we do? Now, we dealt with the agents. We are all good on that front. Home guard is here. Right, let's rename them. Rename this army into garrison. Garrison. Taurus garrison. Oh, yes. Taurus garrison. Okay, because I would really, really like Taurus to be held at all costs. So we brought the navy in for the winter. Let's see what else can we do. We cannot build anything here. We can build something at Cosentia. We can upgrade the town, but it's gonna take us 6 turns. 6 turns with only 11 units to defend, and with Romans breathing down our neck and almost deep, able to reach us within 2 turns. I don't think we're going to bother with this right now. We're going to leave it there. We're going to leave everything in place. So Pyrrhus is on his way. What else can be done? What else can be done? Let's see look at the alliances quickly. Yes, also what happened here is these Aetolians, they become subjects to, well, not subjects, they've been conquered by Macedonia, and they established a nobility here now, who does not want to deal with us at all, unfortunately. We need badly need to distract Romans from attacking us, because they just concentrating on us. Veneti here, they don't seem to do anything at all to help our cause, even though they are at war as well. So Illyrians wouldn't want to get involved either. Now Ligurians were my last hope, but they are not keen at all to deal with us in any way whatsoever. Let's see. You see, low likelihood. Let's see if we give you a bit more money. I've tried to approach them, if you remember, last turn, to no avail. No, still low. What about now? No. Ah, they don't want to deal with the Romans at all. Wisely enough, I suppose. No, I cannot give them more than 3,000, really. If I do that, I have no money left whatsoever. Our income is only 100 now. So we'll have to make do. We'll have to somehow deal. Okay, let's try and recruit some forces for our garrison here. This might be the only turn we get a chance to do this. Let's see. Let's see. What can we have? If it comes to the siege, we want a nice, strong swordsman there to help us defend. Right, these guys, this we have. What else do we have? Apulian heavy infantry, quite pricey though. Wow, okay, really pricey, unfortunately. Hoplites. Spearmen, we don't want more spears. We have plenty of spears here. We have citizens, militia, hoplites, they all oh no, citizens are actually swords unit. Okay, alright, interesting. Well, we have 7 units of spears sitting right here already. So we don't need any archers or slingers either, because we have 5 of those here. This is great. We also have some ships there, and we also have our navy, which contains archers too. So all we need is something or someone to help us defend the walls. Defend the walls if it comes to that. Let's see. Let's see what else can we get here. Shall we hire peltasts to throw some javelins at them as they approach? This got 1 ammunition. These ones they don't have. Doesn't say, unfortunately. This one's only one valley basically. We definitely want. Okay, let's get Vesprosian infantry here. 200 men. 200 men. They have better status, defense, attack, and everything else really. Armor penetration, armor is better, morale is better, speed is better. But it's only 200 of them. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. And they're more expensive, aren't they? More expensive. Okay, let's try and get them as well. And what else? What else? This is too expensive. Apulian extraordinary, very expensive. Okay, let's get this Agrianian peltas here. Okay, alright, so we are done here. We all set. My god, next turn we won't have any money whatsoever, will we? No. Okay, so we're done here. Let us have a look here. Oh, Tarantinoi. Okay, Tarentine cavalry. Why on earth are they in Sicily? I'm not sure. They should be really here, because this is where they originate, in Taurus. It's actually, it later become known not as a particular name of the unit because of its origins, but because of the warfare style that they had, because of the type of the equipment they had. So they had this round shield, they could skirmish, they could also fare very well in the melee when needed. So actually Pyrrhus, one of his innovations is that he brought them into the, you know, Hellenistic orbit, sort of Hellenistic world, in that when he returned to Greece, he brought some with him. And then this Tarentine cavalry became known for this style of fighting that they had, not for necessarily for where they were coming from, but they originate here. So this is why I'm surprised that they're not available. They are not available in Italy, but in Sicily. Okay, all right. So he was to bring them to you know, Greece, and then they would be very widely used and quite famous during the Hellenistic period, this type of cavalry. Okay, so we can't recruit anything else right now. We are going to end the turn here and see what the Romans are going to do. This is, yes, slightly bothering me. Okay, so what happened here is I really feared that the Romans would approach and would attack us, but they haven't. It's a good news. The bad news is now they have 2 full stacks here rather than 1. So for me, I would consider 1 full stack as about, you know, typical consular army. So this, I would say there are 2 consuls sitting here now just waiting to be thrown at us, which is very worrying. Our upkeep, as you can see, gone up and we are minus 290 a turn, which is, you know, bad news. Peace negotiated, Tolians and Athens. Italia, rebellion imminent. We need to deal with it. War declared. Sparta is at war here now. What else? Athenians. Oh, I thought they were... Okay. I thought they negotiated peace. And now they're at war. I don't know which one it is. Let's see. Athens.
May Hermes bless us both with
No, they have negotiated. Okay. Alright, they actually vassalize this client state now. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Maybe that will be good news for us. Maybe we can get something out of it. Okay, Pyrrhus. He's got coin forger. Okay. Excellent. If he's gonna appear. The later admiral. Alright, excellent. Now, these are the units we were recruiting last turn. Let's see if we move to Taurus. Yes, that helps us a little bit with the public order, because otherwise we're going to face the rebellion next turn here. Let's see. Okay, it's stable. It doesn't have any positive, but it doesn't have any negative impact either. So we're kind of stuck here. We'll see what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Okay, this we already see. Now, what happened here? Roman consuls and Greek archontes. Okay. Right. This does not. Okay. Sosthenes, Macedonian general, died. Antigonus crosses the Hellespont, defeats the Celts. Yeah, the Galatians under the commands of Pyrrhus. Battle of Lysimakia, near Lysimakia, the neck of Thracian Chersones. After this success, he's acknowledged. Yes, so this gives him the credibility, gives him the prestige, and Macedonians embrace him now. Because remember, before 278, they were seeking Pyrrhus's help against the Galatians. Now 277, they're quite impressed by the Antigonus's display, Antigonus II, that is, and they invite him, and he's the king now. Now Sicily, Pyrrhus captured Eryx, the strongest Carthaginian fortress in Sicily. This prompts the rest of the Carthaginian-controlled cities in Sicily to defect. Okay, Samnites defeat the Romans. Okay, Romans capture Croton, Asia Minor, the Gauls. Okay, the Galatians again. Now they're in Asia Minor, causing trouble. Now Eryx was a city. It was a city around here. It was very, very strongly defended. Pyrrhus actually marched there and he attacked the walls. He was acting a little bit reckless there, but you know, it's probably easy being brave when you are like him and like Alexander the Great, surrounded by, you know, powerful bodyguard unit whose sole role is to protect your life. In those circumstances, I can see how I can be brave anyway. Alright, so he basically, yeah, he stormed the walls, he slain several people there, and no harm came to him. If you're interested in that, just, I would recommend A Life of Pyrrhus by Plutarch. It's a quite colorful description of it there. Okay, now, we have Acragas within our grasp. We can capture it right here and now. Right this very turn. Let's see. Can we hire some units here? Okay, let's go for this. We're going to get some mercenaries. Let's capture it. Okay, this is a significant advantage. They have Libyan spearmen and low-ranking units. A couple of ships. We should be able to deal with it fairly easily. 53. Oh gosh, this is quite actually... Yes, this is quite harsh, but considering that we eliminated them entirely, and look at the loot, 12,000. This is pretty good, I think. Okay, it gives us also tradition, military tradition. We're going to upgrade our army. We're going to give them wall breachers, 2 morale and -5 attritional losses. Okay, excellent. Let's see what we have here. Let's try and repair this all. I want to hang on to this city, I really do. We cannot do anything with this. We need to repair it, and then we need to build. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to destroy this. Okay. Now, let's get rid of these mercenaries. They're quite pricey, and we can, you know, get a unit next turn if we need to. We do not want to pay for, you know, half strength unit. Okay, there you go. Let's see, can we recruit anything actually here? Oh, elephants appeared. All right, we can recruit, but it's all same story, right? all low quality troops. Barbaroi. Okay, let's recruit. No, we already have one of those. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's... How much is it? 500 to recruit. Maybe we could dismiss this unit and recruit a new one. It's still gonna give us... We're gonna lose the money here though, right? There's no point doing that. No, I don't think it's worth it. Okay, we're going to leave it as it is. We don't want another rubbish unit like that because it's quite low militia units, Sicilian levies. We're gonna leave it there. Now here, on the other hand, I would like to recruit more for the sake of, you know, deterring the Romans here. So what we're going to do here, we're going to recruit a few units and we'll see where that takes us. Okay, and I'm going to cut it here, everyone. Again, thanks a lot for watching. If you like the videos, please like it or dislike it. If you have any comments, questions or concerns, post them below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this, and I will see you guys in the comments, and you take care.